Hi everybody, it's Mike from Inflatable Boarder, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Blackfin XL ULTRA by iRocker. The XL ULTRA is an inflatable stand-up paddleboard that blends the Blackfin style and construction with a unique design that allows it to be folded into a smaller package for easier transportation and storage. And the XL ULTRA doesn't compromise in its performance, rigidity, or feature set in order to fit into that smaller package. It is a fully featured fishing paddleboard that is the exact same size, shape, and has the same features as the original Blackfin Model XL. The XL ULTRA uses iRocker's new Ultra Series construction to create a lightweight and compact paddleboard that still provides great performance on the water. Inside the XL ULTRA, we have a new drop stitch core that uses a woven fabric material for the base, top, and bottom layers, as well as using a low density but high strength drop stitching pattern that provides extreme rigidity while also reducing weight. The outer PVC shell of the XL ULTRA is a dual layer fusion PVC material. This keeps the board lightweight and rigid by reducing the amount of glue between the layers and machine laminating the layers together to create essentially one thicker material. The top and bottom of the board are joined together by an inner rail band that's glued all the way around the seam of the board, and then a wider outer rail band is glued over top of that. Now to this point is the same construction as iRocker's other Ultra Series compact boards, but as a Blackfin series board, the XL ULTRA also gets the carbon fiber fabric rail reinforcements. Around the midsection of the board, a layer of carbon fiber fabric material is glued against the rail along with another layer of PVC sandwiching it together to provide even more durability and rigidity. Altogether, the Blackfin XL ULTRA weighs 22.8 pounds and has a maximum inflation pressure of 16 psi. To determine how rigid an inflatable stand-up paddleboard is, we've developed a standardized bend test where we place a 170-pound weight in the middle of the board and measure how far it bends across a certain distance. Now, the XL ULTRA, at its maximum pressure of 16 psi, bent a total of 1.46 inches. Now, this is not as stiff as the original Blackfin Model XL, which only bent 1 inch. However, it is still stiffer than our current running average of about 1.5 inches. But the most important way to determine rigidity on a stand-up paddleboard is to take it out on the water. And on the water, the XL ULTRA did feel very stable and stiff underfoot. I didn't notice any real flexing while I was standing or paddling normally on the board, and there was only a little bit of flex when I was paddling very hard for our speed testing. I could generate a moderate amount of flex while bouncing on the XL ULTRA. However, once I stopped, it did settle back out very quickly and very cleanly, and it did feel smoother than the iRocker all-around Ultras thanks to its extra width and that carbon fiber rail. The XL ULTRA is a full-size, full-feature, fishing-ready stand-up paddleboard. It's 11.5 feet long, 34 inches wide, and 6 inches thick. It has a maximum weight capacity of 360 pounds, which is about 120 pounds less than the original Blackfin Model XL, but still has plenty of capacity for you, all of your fishing equipment, and even another passenger. And it does all of that at a significantly lighter weight of just 22.8 pounds. While the weight capacity is a little bit lower on the XL ULTRA than it is on the original Blackfin Model XL, both boards share the same basic shape. They have a broad nose, parallel midsection, and a medium-wide tail. This, combined with a 34-inch width, gives them a very stable feel on the water. And in fact, if I were blindfolded, I'd have a hard time telling which board I were standing on based on its stability. The XL ULTRA does have a slightly lighter feel that's just slightly easier to tip from side to side than the original Blackfin Model XL. You can really only tell that when you are paddling them back to back. The XL ULTRA is extremely stable. It's great for beginners, larger paddlers, paddling with friends, family members, or pets. And of course, it is great for fishing or taking lots of cargo with you for maybe a SUP camping trip. The wide parallel midsection also makes it so that the board feels very consistently stable if you do need to adjust your position forward or back to make room for passengers or cargo. One thing that is slightly limiting with the XL ULTRA is its deck pad design. Because this is a compact paddleboard that's designed to be folded in half in order to fit into a smaller bag, the deck pad is split down the middle and is slightly shorter, particularly in the rear of the board. This does make it a little bit harder to use the tail of the board if you are shifting back for passengers or if you want to use the tail for a quick pivot turn. However, the deck pad does extend fairly far forward to give those passengers more room on that traction pad. Overall, the XL Ultra is a very stable paddleboard that's great for beginners or paddling with passengers, and it works just as well on a calm day as it does on a choppy one. As a wider stand-up paddleboard, the XL Ultra is not necessarily designed to be fast on the water, but it is actually fairly quick. In our speed testing, I was able to paddle the XL Ultra at an average sprinting speed about 5.5 miles per hour. I was only able to hit a top speed of 5.6 miles per hour, which is not significantly different from its average. As a lightweight yet rigid paddleboard, the XL Ultra was quick to accelerate and it made for a lively feel on the water. Now, one of the reasons why the top speed was so close to my average speed in the sprint testing is because of the paddle itself. The paddle that comes with the XL Ultra has a little bit more flex in it than the traditional Blackfin paddle, and that can prevent you from being able to transfer power as efficiently. When you slow things down and paddle at a more casual pace, the Blackfin XL Ultra does very well on the water and is actually even faster than the original Blackfin Model XL. While paddling at a more casual pace of about 25 strokes per minute, the Blackfin XL Ultra paddled at a fairly quick speed of about 3.6 miles per hour, and that is pretty quick for an all-around paddleboard, especially for one of this size. Now, what makes the XL Ultra a great option for more medium distance paddling or those longer days is its efficiency. With each paddle stroke, the XL Ultra moved about 22 feet before it would slow down, which gives it a gliding ratio of about 1.9 board lengths per stroke. This is a more efficient glide than the Blackfin Model XL and is almost to the level of what we expect to see in a dedicated touring board. So if you are paddling those larger distances, whether you're trying to get to your favorite fishing hole on the other side of the lake, going out for a SUP camping adventure, or you just want to put some miles on the water, the XL Ultra is a great option. Because the XL Ultra is a compact paddleboard that's designed to be folded in half, it doesn't have a central fin box, but instead uses a twin fin setup and comes with two 9-inch fins. Now, even though it's the same size and shape as the original Blackfin Model XL, this different fin setup drastically changes how it performs on the water for its maneuverability and tracking. In our maneuverability and tracking testing, we do a series of stress tests to see how well the board performs. For our maneuverability test, we do a complete 360-degree turn from a standstill using just forward sweep strokes. With the Blackfin XL Ultra, it did take 16.5 strokes on average to make that 360-degree turn. It takes a lot of effort to be able to turn the board because those fins work so well at transferring any of your paddling energy into a straight line motion. When you switch things around and use a reverse sweep stroke though, you do get significantly faster turning performance, taking only about 5 strokes on average to make that same 360-degree turn. The downside is the reverse sweep stroke does mean that you have to stop any forward momentum that you have. Now, there are all sorts of ways to turn a paddleboard, and as I mentioned, these are stress tests, so they're not necessarily the way that you're going to be turning it on the water. You can use combination strokes, bow draws, and any number of other steering and turning strokes to be able to move the XL Ultra in the direction that you want to go. And it actually does a pretty good job with it for those casual turns that are less than 90 degrees. If you want to turn around really fast though, one of the easiest ways to do that is with a pivot turn, where you'd step back to the tail of the board and spin it around by lifting the nose and shortening the waterline. The XL Ultra's deck pad does end a significant distance away from the tail of the board, so it can be more difficult to actually get your weight far enough back to lift the nose of the board, particularly for lighter paddlers. On the flip side of all of that, the XL Ultra does have exceptionally good tracking performance. That same twin fin setup that makes it a little bit harder to turn makes it very easy to keep the board moving in a straight line. For our tracking test, we paddled the XL Ultra in a straight line towards a distant target and then took 10 paddle strokes on a single side of the board. We found that the XL Ultra tracks extremely well and deviated only 9 degrees between those 10 paddle strokes. That's exceptional for an all-around paddleboard, especially for one that's 34 inches wide. And it's almost to the level of a dedicated touring board, which is longer and skinnier. Now, the XL Ultra uses 2 short base flip block fin boxes, And currently the only fins that are officially supported for the XL Ultra are these 9-inch fins. However, we did find that the iRocker and Blackfin side fins that come with the original boards do fit in these short fin boxes. They just don't have the support for the fin tethers. If you are looking for more maneuverability or you do paddle in shallower water, then you can use these side fins in place of the 9-inch fins, and you're going to gain a lot more maneuverability, but you will lose some of that tracking ability. Even though the XL Ultra is a compact paddleboard that fits into a bag that's significantly smaller than a traditional inflatable SUP, it is still fully featured and has the same onboard feature set as the original Blackfin Model XL. On the deck of the board, we have two very large cargo areas that use removable bungee cords. The front and rear cargo areas also each have a set of removable passenger handles. There are a total of 18 D-rings spread out across the deck of the Blackfin XL Ultra, and there are 7 threaded accessory mounts that can be used with all sorts of attachments from fishing rod holders, speakers, phone holders, cup holders, and so much more. In addition to that, there are 2 Scotty-style mounts embedded in the back of the board that can be used with Scotty-style accessories, or it can be used with a fishing tackle rack. There are D-rings around the middle of the board that are compatible with the iRocker kayak seat, as well as with the iRocker shoulder carrying strap. Additionally, there are 3 carrying handles on the XL Ultra. That center handle is slightly offset to make room for the board to fold down the middle, and so it is easier to carry the board from one side than it is the other. The Blackfin XL Ultra is currently available as a complete kit. There is no board-only option like there is with the Blackfin Model XL, but with the kit, you do get a complete set of accessories. In addition to the board, you do get a coiled ankle leash, a set of 9-inch fins, and a maintenance and repair kit. You also get a 5-piece compact travel paddle, and iRocker's electric pump is automatically included. The iRocker electric pump is one of our top choices for electric stand-up paddleboard pumps. It's extremely reliable, it's fairly quick, and it's very easy to use. Everything comes packaged and easily fits into the compact bag that comes with the XL Ultra. The bag is made from a heavy-duty nylon material. It has a roll-top closure, and the front panel has a zipper on either side that allows you to fully open the bag to easily access and store your paddleboard. You also get a small accessory bag that's designed to fit the electric pump, hose, maintenance repair kit, leash, and fins all together. The 5-piece paddle fits inside the bag as well, and there's a dedicated pocket on either side that you can use to store the paddle and keep it organized. The 5-piece compact paddle that comes with the XL Ultra is the same paddle that you get with the Blackfin Model XL. It's just been cut into more pieces to make it to fit easier into the bag. You still get a carbon fiber paddle shaft, carbon fiber handle section, you get a textured plastic handle, and a nylon and fiber reinforced paddle blade. The blade is about 85 square inches. It has a rectangular shape and a medium amount of flex. It has this scoop shape on here to make it very intuitive to use, and that also helps increase the length of stroke as you move it through the water. The handle section uses a pin and clip connection system that is very easy to use, very easy to reset your length each time you use it, and it does automatically index the paddle handle to the blade, so you always have the handle aligned properly. One thing that is different between the 5-piece compact paddle and the 3-piece standard paddle is that you don't have quite as much adjustability in the length, and if you are shorter than about 5 feet 4 inches, the paddle may start to feel a little bit long when it is in its shortest position. The plastic handle has a traditional palm grip shape with a nice deep groove for your fingers, and it does have a textured pattern on the back to increase grip. It's not one of my favorite feeling things. I don't think it's totally necessary. I would like to see this paddle upgraded with a molded handle as opposed to this riveted and plastic handle. I feel like it's just a much higher quality feeling, and the Blackfin XL being a premium board from iRocker, I feel like should kind of have that more premium feel in the paddle. Having more sections in the paddle shaft does change a few things. There is just a little bit of play between each section, and you can feel that when you're actually holding the pieces and twisting them against each other, but you don't feel it on the water, which is great. One thing you do feel on the water though is additional flex in the paddle shaft. And I mentioned this a little bit earlier in the speed section. The additional flex in the paddle does make it feel softer in the water, which can be a little bit more comfortable, especially for long days, but it does limit the amount of power you can transfer between your body and the board to get higher speeds. Overall, I feel that the 5-piece compact paddle is a great match for the Blackfin XL ULTRA. It does a good job of propelling the board at casual speeds, and you can pick up a little bit of pace with it when you want, but overall it is just very comfortable to use on the water. The Blackfin XL ULTRA is a fantastic option for anyone looking for a stable and efficient inflatable paddleboard in a compact package. It's extremely versatile, and its wide stable shape makes it a great option for beginners, SUP anglers, or paddling with a passenger or pet. And even though it is a lightweight and compact package, it doesn't sacrifice any performance or feature set to get to that point. It really is a toss-up for me whether I prefer the XL ULTRA or the original Blackfin Model XL. We do have our review for that live as well. We'll put the link for that video in the description below. So if you want to compare the two, you can see all of the differences there. Hopefully I've answered all of your questions about the Blackfin XL ULTRA, but if I did miss something, please let us know in the comments below. You can find a link to the full written review in the video description, and you can head over to InflatableBoarder.com to read our reviews of all of iRocker's iSUPs and dozens more. If you like this video review, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our future video content. And if you are interested in purchasing the Blackfin XL ULTRA, we'd appreciate it if you use the link in our video description. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does help support our channel and our reviews. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to wear your PFD, and happy paddling.